And then yes.
Oh, I clicked
Rolling.
start.
We are
Oh,
rolling.
well,
Fucking hell.
As we're starting, I just want, we talk a lot about sparkling waters on this podcast and just our general beverage choices. And there is just nothing like a Topo Chico Twist of Lime. It is by and far the best sparkling water beverage. I mean, nothing comes close. It's crisp
Yeah.
where you want it to be crisp. It's got good flavor, but not overpowering like a bubbly. It's not too light like a LaCroix. It is a really, really good product.
But do you remember Topo Chico? Please sponsor us. Do you remember
Topo
when they
Chico.
had the glass Topo Chico guava alcohol seltzers? I haven't. Those were like, so they would sell them, and it was only like they have the canned ones now that are a bunch of flavors, but they had a strawberry guava in glass bottles, and we used to drink them religiously because like it was the perfect amount of taste. It wasn't overpowering. It wasn't too sweet. I haven't been able to find them fucking anywhere in the past like year. I don't know if they just stopped. Like the seltzer market was too hot. But that was what I knew Topo. I didn't even know Topo Chico was a water. Like I thought it was only an alcoholic beverage. Those fucking slap. We need to find those.
There's too many adjectives in the product that you just described. Like I could only keep up with guava, and that was
But
it.
apparently they don't make it anymore. Is that what you're saying?
I've never
don't
seen
make
them
it
in
anymore.
I've never seen a Topo Chico hard seltzer in a glass bottle, but they do
Yeah.
have regular non-alcohol Topo Chicos in glass bottles.
In
This one's
glass.
not. Yeah, this one's
Yeah,
plastic.
that was an absolute fucking throwback.
yeah.
Before we start this episode, I just gotta say, like, compared to last year, man, like I feel like this year is just so dry for me. Like I didn't see a lot in theaters this year like I did last year. I went to the theater like 50 times last year. I swear I rarely went this year. Didn't listen to a lot of new music. I wish that we could do like our top albums we reviewed on the podcast and
We can talk
not
about
top
that.
albums released in 2025 because there wasn't a ton that I listened to in 2025 that wasn't podcast related. So I'm a little dry
Dry
here.
guy today.
Yeah.
You're a busy
Yeah,
man.
this is-
You moved. You had to buy a house.
Did
You had to
move.
sell a house.
Yep.
There was a whole thing there. You talked about it like
You had
like way too
puppies
much.
too.
To
Was
be
that
honest
this
with you.
year? Early this year?
Yeah, you
Did
had
have
puppies this year.
Puppies, yeah, puppies this year.
You were busy growing in a real way, brother.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough, but I'm still interested to get into this. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Totally Biased Music, Blake, Trey, and Anthony. Today we're doing a 2025 a year in review. So we're going to go over our Spotify Wrapped, our top albums for the year, top movies / shows for the year, and then get into a little bit about how we feel going into next year, what we're most excited for. So let's. You guys want to kick it off with Spotify Wrapped? Should we start off with that?
We can. I have no
Yeah.
problem.
All right.
with that.
This seems like the logical. That's kind of our typical thing.
All right, let's work
How do we want to do
through
this?
our-
Want to go through like my 5, your 5? What are we doing here?
Yeah, I think that's perfect. I think
Okay.
everybody starts at their 5 and then we work our way up.
Are we doing 5 artists first?
No, just like your number 5 artist, and then
Oh.
it'll go your number, then our number 5s, then your number 4, so on and so forth.
Gotcha.
So lead us off, Trey. Who's your number 5?
Yeah. So here's the deal, man. I honestly, and I'm not trying to go too far on this, but I'm probably one of the happiest I've ever been in my life. I'm in a very good mood most days. But my Spotify did not reflect this. It's like all sad shit, which is impressive, honestly. Yeah. So I just say that because my number 5 was Iron and Wine. First time they've ever been on my top 5. Not really sure why. I saw them once back in what was that, like May? So I think after I saw them that one month, I was just like listening to them a lot. It's nice morning music, but it's kind of sad. So yeah, number 5 is Iron and Wine for me.
Okay, interesting. Anthony.
My number 5, no real surprise. Y'all know the vibe that I kind of live in and day out. So number 5 for me is Emancipator. He came out with a new collab album this year. It's pretty fire too.
Yep.
Nice.
That's respectable.
Number 5 for me, this was a shocking one that I did not expect, despite who the artist is, but it's Kanye West. And I think it is because I went through a My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy phase like midsummer, and I was listening to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and Yeezus like every fucking day. So I think that's why he jumped into number 5. So just
That's
saying.
something.
The hell of a
That-
marathon, I
this-
guess.
And I want to say I vote Democrat pretty
Okay.
across the board. Just throwing it out there.
Except for that one time he voted for Kanye, clearly.
Right, exactly.
Amazing. Number 4 for me was a girl named Bella White, who I'm pretty sure I've brought one of her songs to the podcast a couple of times. She has an album called Just Like Leavin', which I'm like super obsessed with. It was actually my number 1 album. I'll give you a little spoiler alert there. And I've listened to that album 38 times this year. So she
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it was a lot. So she took the top spot there.
What's the album again, Trey? That Bella White
It's
did?
called Just Like Leaving. I've sent it to like 1,000 people too. It's really, really good.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll check her.
Mm-hmm.
All right, number 4 is my homie with the bucket on his head, Mr. Buckethead. Got to see him
Nice.
the past 2 years in the caverns, and yeah, it's been fucking magical. And they actually aired 30 minutes, I guess, of his cavern show on PBS. So that was kind of a cool way to pay homage to the tall man, the big man. So Buckethead's number 4 for me.
Very cool.
Nice.
Number 4 for me, no surprise here, Lil Wayne. Obviously, like he's going to be in the top 5 every year. That's pretty much a staple. So, and that is not. I want to say so everybody knows that is not because of the Carter 6. So just know that had nothing to do with it.
I would really like us at some point today or tonight to talk about the Carter 6 because it has been a ghost of this podcast that's been just waiting to show itself. So I'd like us first to talk about it, but we'll save it for when.
I think that's fair.
Fair.
Number 3, Trey.
Oh yeah, that is me. Number 3 for me, I have no idea why. It is a band called Watch House. They were formerly known as Mandolin Orange. I think they're on the Iron and Wine Bella White radio or something like that, and that's how often I was rinsing those artists. They're decent. They're fine. I enjoy them, but cannot believe they cracked my top 5.
That's
a very
fucking wild.
Super weird. Very surprising.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, my number 3 is no surprise. So I brought to you guys Drugstore Heaven this year by Houses, and that's been constantly in my eardrums.
Nice.
So absolutely. Number 3 is Houses.
Hell yeah. My number 3, there was like a glitch in
Here we
Spotify
go.
Wrapped.
Here we go.
It didn't show up. It didn't show up. So I'm gonna pencil in who it should have been, and it should have been Halsey because I listened to a fuck ton of Halsey, and something happened with the algorithm.
It was Drake. It was Drake.
It's saying Drake, but there's just no way. There's just
This man loves Drake. You're never gonna believe that.
There is no way. Here's the problem: is we had to review an album for the podcast, and I'm so thorough. I'm so thorough with my listening that I had to really dive into the album to figure out if I liked it or not. So it's the podcast.
We're not letting you
This
get out
has
of this
happened
one.
before. This has happened.
It's happened
before.
every year.
That's what I'm saying.
No. There's something. Let me tell you.
It's okay,
you know what?
Blake, it's okay.
I was gonna lie to you guys and just say it's Halsey instead of Drake, but I know Anthony's gonna be like, "Yo, send me a screenshot of your rap after this," and then I wouldn't be able to back out unless I got somebody to Photoshop it for me. So at least I'm being upfront about it. But something's up with this algorithm, man. I think this data's
Probably could have
incorrect.
done that on ChatGPT. Honestly, it would have been pretty easy.
I probably could have.
Yeah.
True. All right, Trey, who do you got for number 2?
Number 2, you already know who it is. Friend of the podcast, probably our most reviewed artist. I do believe it is the man Mac Miller.
Nice.
Yeah, Mac Miller.
Very nice.
Once again at my number 2 spot. I think that's like 5 years in a row. As long as Spotify Rap's been coming out, Mac Miller's been in my top 5.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony?
Real quick, Trey, what was you brought a track, or one of y'all brought a track recently that had Mac Miller on it. What was that album again?
That was the Big L. It was the Big L new album. I think it's called like Harlem something. Yeah, this is the new Big L like collab from the Grave album. You should. It's pretty great.
Yeah. Okay, so my number 2, no glitch in the matrix here. Heavy listening rotation is Tycho. I love getting lost to Tycho and painting to Tycho. So they're up there.
Yeah, that makes sense. That definitely
Very
makes
cool.
sense. My number 2 should be no surprise. I think this has been my number 2 as well for many years of running is J. Cole, which is surprising because there was no Cole album this year, but just keep rinsing the off season and might delete later. So it doesn't really ever get old to me.
Might Delete Later came out like in the winter of last year, though, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the year.
Yeah, that's what
So
I thought.
almost to 2025.
Yeah.
All right, Trey. Number one, big reveal.
Hold on, do
Anybody want to?
Yeah,
I would say you guys want to guess. It's the same one it's always been and
gotta
always will be.
Pine Grove.
Is it Pretty Lights?
It's Pine Grove. No, I listen to Pretty Lights. See, that's kind of the issue that I have with Wrapped in general is that I listen to different music on different things. Like I listen to Live Fish on Live Fish. I listen to Pretty Lights through the downloads. Like I listen to other jam music through Nugs. So like everything that's on Spotify is always gonna either be like hip hop or like sad shit because that's the only place I really listen to it. So anyway, yeah, Pine Grove, greatest band that's not playing music right now.
So I was gonna. So you didn't see them? They're not playing apparently.
No, they've been on hiatus since 2024.
So
Sadly.
that time when I called you and you were walking, you were like out and about from the Pine Grove show. Was that your last Pine Grove show?
That was my only Pine Grove show.
Oh,
yeah,
only?
in Atlanta in 2023 on my birthday. Yeah,
Wow.
I went by myself. It's honestly absolutely fantastic.
Vibes.
I was having fun. Anyway,
That was an interesting conversation. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I'm sure it was.
All right. Do y'all have any guesses for my number one artist?
All right, you've already gone through Buckethead, Bass Nectar.
No.
Tipper?
No, it's not Tipper.
No, because he listens to all his live sets all the time with Tipper.
Yeah, Okay. Another guess?
It's not Pretty Lights.
I'll give you my top.
Run your four back really quick.
All right. So number 5, Emancipator. Number 4, Buckethead. Listeners, take notes. These are heavy artists right here. Houses, number 3. Tycho, number 2. And I'll tell you my top genre was alt metal.
Oh, it's Incubus.
Tool?
It's not Tool though.
Is it Incubus?
Who is it?
No, it's not Incubus. Damn, those are good guesses. But it is Deftones. So I think I mentioned.
Interesting.
Well, I
was close.
I mentioned at some point during this year that like I don't know Deftones that well. So like I fucking studied this band or tried to study this band and really find what I like. So I mean I ran through everything they've made and then found shit that I liked and then rinsed it again. So Deftones number 1.
Nice.
Very
That's
nice.
Eminem.
Anthony, you want to take a guess?
Yeah, yeah, I'm just hopping on Eminem. Yeah.
It's Eminem.
It
There's
is
not a question.
for about the 8th year running Eminem. yeah. I listened to, I think, 60 hours of Eminem, I believe was the number. I'm in the 0.06% of Eminem listeners, which I don't know how people are getting. Dude, the thing about an artist of his caliber that has like 40 million monthly listeners, I don't know how people are getting to like 0.01%. Like you got to be listening to nothing else. Like that's
into it, probably.
insane.
I think
to me.
that I think there are people, and I really hate to like be this cynical, but I think there are absolutely people that just play an artist over and over on Spotify so that they can at the end of the year show this rap stat. I really think there's people that are that like
There probably
self-involved
is.
on
They just
social
let
media.
it. They just let it
Yeah,
run. They just let it
you
run
know
all the
for a
time.
fact someone does it with Taylor Swift so that they can be on there. You know, like that's
Yeah,
happening.
true.
There's no doubt
Yeah.
about it.
Like
Guys, I
you're
got
the
a little-
number one fan.
Yeah, pause real quick. I got a little bit of an injury on the pod. You know how you said there was jalapenos in that
Yeah.
chicken salad? Well,
Did you touch your eyes?
Jalapenos, I've touched my eye. Yeah, so you see me
Yeah.
blinking and doing a lot of weird stuff. It's not.
Well,
it's
I
not because I'm
do-
tearing up because I love you guys so much. It's because there's jalapeno juice in my eye.
Jalapeno.
So I bought one of those things. This a sidebar.
The
I bought one of those
smasher?
chopper thing. Yeah, the smasher chopper thing. Oh, dude, best kitchen utensil I've bought ever. It's so nice. Okay, so what else do we want to talk about with Wrapped? Let's do minutes listened. Trey, what's your you work from home, so yours is kind of cheating. So what are your minutes listened? Is it like 80,000 or something?
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily cheating. I think that it is, sorry that I prioritize music more than you do. It's, I know it's 73,620.
Okay, nice. Not including everything else on the outskirts.
That's kind of what always impresses me is I'm like, damn, I'm like actually listening to music pretty much all day, every day.
Yeah.
So
Anthony,
How it
anyway,
should
what'd you
be.
have?
How it should be. Now to Trey's point of like different platforms listened, like I'm Spotify is probably a third of the platforms that I use. Bandcamp and just my iTunes library, or probably iTunes library gets the fucking shit right out of it. But do you guys know? Does this calculate podcast listening too for minutes listened?
I don't
there's
know
a
if
separate,
it does.
there's a separate one because it showed that I had 14,000 minutes listened to a
yeah,
podcast.
yeah,
Gotcha.
true.
Yeah.
All right, so my minutes listens significantly less, but 45,763.
Nice. Mine was
Wild.
46,028. But you know what's funny is I don't know how this is possible, but I listen to just as much Bill Simmons podcast as I did Eminem. Like
It's
the
amazing.
numbers are like neck and neck, which is crazy. But like I guess I'm not registering the fact that he has 2 hour long episodes and I'm listening to them like front to back on my drives to and from work. Because I saw that number and I was like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? But I guess it makes sense
That's
with
wild.
those long episodes.
You want to pull up how many albums you listen to? Sorry, it's just a white
Oh, I do
screen.
know that one.
Oh
That's a
shit,
good-
does it have that on here?
Yeah, it does. It's after your top songs playlist.
Okay, let me get to it. You guys lead us off while I get
Do
there.
we want to talk about top albums before we do that number? We can just
Yeah,
go
I'm
through
down.
five. We'll go 5 by 5 on this one.
Yeah.
So my top 5 were. Sorry, go ahead, Ant.
I'm just making sure we're on the same page. So we're going to talk about now our favorite albums of the year.
No,
No,
our
no,
top
no.
albums on
Spotify, the top albums.
Oh, I don't even know how to find that.
You just keep scrolling through your Wrapped. Eventually, you'll get to it.
Go ahead, Trey. What were yours?
So my number 1 was Just Like Leaving, the Bella White album I was talking about. Number 2 is Everything So Far by Pinegrove. Number 3 is Michelin Man by Black Sam, which is this really sick rap album that's like about like gourmet cooking and gourmet chefs. And the guy did
Nice.
like all these music videos at these like Michelin star restaurants across the world. Highly recommend while you're cooking. It's very good. That's why it's so high up. Number 4 is Hoodie Weather by the artist Hoodie Weather. Shout out to the homies. And number 5 is Balloonerism by Mac Miller.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was this was the most shocking part of this whole Wrapped. Trey, do you want to guess, either of you, do you want to guess what artist is my number 1 album listened to? Here's a spoiler, it's not on my top 5 artists. Any guesses?
Should I say album
It's
part
not-
again? Glitched out just a little bit.
I was gonna say guess the artist of my top album that I listened to, and it's not an artist on my top 5.
Is it Pinegrove?
It is not.
Is it Bassmaker?
Surprisingly.
I mean,
It's not. It's close. My number 1 album is "Fuck You, Skrillex." You think you're Andy Warhol, but you're not. By Skrillex.
amazing.
Wow, which is like long as fuck too. Isn't that?
Yeah,
amazing?
which is crazy because I was like, there is a solid period where I was just because it's a live mix, like it's not even an album. So I was just putting it on and just letting the whole fucking thing spin while I was in the gym doing cardio, shit like that, because it's such like a crazy album. But yeah, that's my number 1. 2 is Where I've Been Isn't Where I'm Going by Shabuzi. 3 is The Off Season, J. Cole. 4 is The Eminem Show, Eminem. And 5 is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Nice.
So I'm trying to get this straight. So of your top 5, Blake, 3 of them we've done on the podcast before, right?
Yep.
And then
4 of them.
4
4
of
of 'em.
them. J.
Because
Cole.
haven't we done The Off Season?
Oh, I think
Yeah.
just
I,
we did-
I, yeah,
did the
so
off
it's
season.
Shabuzi, J. Cole, Eminem, and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. We
Damn.
all did. The only one we haven't done is Fuck You, Skrillex.
and Trey, were any of your albums ones we've done before?
No. Balloonerism.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right.
Nice.
Other than that, though, no. I mean, I brought the Hoodie Weather. I had the Hoodie Weather album on A Wheel of Fate and Time, like my selections, but I think it didn't land on it. I'm not gonna make you listen to another Pinegrove album. And Michelin Man would be fun though.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I
like
can get
Leaving
with
would
that.
also be fun. It's
can
kind
get
of
with
country.
that.
You
Bella
might like
White.
that. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Just Like Leaving, I think you might like, Blake.
Nice.
Okay,
Anthony?
Number 5 is one we did this year. Music Has the Right to Children, Boards of Canada.
Nice.
Number 4 album is another one we did. think we did it this year. Everything You Need was slightly stupid this year. Or was it last year?
Ooh, I can't remember. I
I don't
think
think
it was last year.
I don't think I was on that
I'd have to
episode.
look. I'd have to look.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was me and you, Anthony, that did it. So I think
Okay.
it was last
Yeah.
year. I think it was
Gotcha.
last year.
Gotcha.
Is that
Okay.
when I quit?
I
Yeah.
had to quit because it was a reggae. You're like,
Because I was on hiatus actually. I think is how I prefer to build that.
okay. So number three is Soon It Will Be Cold Enough, Emancipator. Number two is Balloonerism. I listen to that a lot. I listen to the record more than I listen to it on Spotify. And number one, Drugstore Heaven. All day. I listened
Nice.
to
Wow,
it today.
nice.
I listened to it just a couple hours ago. So,
Very
yep,
nice.
Yep, that's me.
Sounds great.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so what's next? What are we jumping into? Trey, lead us. Tell us where we're
what we
going.
do- all right, yeah, hell yeah, I'll drive this ship. Do you want to do gas or hold on? Now let's do movies and top five. We're doing five combined movies, TV show, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
five of each. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. All right. Why don't one of y'all lead us off for this segment then? Anthony,
I'll
this is
start.
your
Yeah.
your domain.
Yeah. So, all right, I got five movies for you, and I've got two honorable mentions that I want to mention now. So, one of the first honorable mention is Sinners. Have either of y'all seen Sinners yet?
Still haven't seen it.
It's actually on my list.
Y'all are both. It's for you. This movie is for you guys. You got to watch it.
I've seen it.
And oh, I thought you said it's in your watch.
I mean, it's on my like top five list.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Nice.
Well, I'll let you talk
Sorry.
about it. The other honorable mention I want to mention is this movie called Ash by Flying Lotus. Flying Lotus is the director of this movie. And he's
Nice.
in it. And I don't remember everything about this movie, but I looked at my little letterbox review, and all I wrote was if you're waiting for this movie to go fucking ape shit, it will. So like check out it's a sci-fi
Nice.
movie, it's wild. But so as far as my top five movies, these are in no real particular order. Um, Begonia. Begonia is oh fuck, Yorgos' new movie with Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons, this conspiracy thriller. It's wild, very wild. Another conspiracy thriller, Eddington, Ari Aster's new movie. I started watching it while we were kind of waiting to get on here, so I'm very excited to finish that tonight. One Battle After Another, fucking great movie. It's longer, but it's phenomenal. 28 Years Later. Have either of y'all seen that one yet?
Still have not
No.
seen it, but it is
So
on.
good.
It is on the Plex server that I have access to now. So I will try to watch it soon.
Yeah, do watch it because the sequel's coming out in a month. You know, on the 16th
Yeah,
of
I saw
January,
that.
the Bone Temple. But like, there are things that I can't talk about yet. That movie with you because you gotta watch. You just gotta watch it. 28 Years Later. We'll talk about it when y'all do watch it. And the last one is Warfare. Warfare is probably the most intense movie on this list. I mean, you're in the middle of combat, but the brotherhood aspect of that movie is just so real and it translates so well. And it's co-directed Alex Garland and I forget the other guy's name, but the other guy was actually he lived the movie. He was part of the squadron, I guess, who experiences the movie, and it's real time too. So it's not super deep. It's just fucking visceral. So Warfare is definitely on my top five.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Trey?
Yeah, I got you. So I got a couple honorable mentions as well. I will say, just as far as like TV that I was waiting to come out for this year, kind of was a little underwhelming. Like that show Stick, that was like the golf show on Apple TV. Ended up not really enjoying that too much. Alien Earth, I'm kind of holding out for. Like, haven't finished it yet, but like the studio wasn't that good. Like, there's a lot of TV that I just like didn't enjoy as much as I thought I was going to. But one show that is really funny, it's on Hulu. It's called Chad Powers. There's been a big ad push for it recently. It's like the season's
Huge ad
over.
push.
Yeah,
Dude.
huge ad push. So I will recognize that, but dude, it's so fucking funny. Like Glenn Powell, like being this goofy, like fake quarterback, and then he's also like a douchebag quarterback. It's absolutely hilarious. So that's honorable mention. Another honorable mention that I was kind of unsure of when it first came out, but since I've rewatched it, I've really enjoyed it. Superman. I really like the Superman movie. That's kind of my final verdict there. Going into
Okay.
top five, I got in the five slot. I got Weapons. Um, that movie was mind blowing, super creepy. Really, really appreciated Josh Brolin's like whole thing going on in there, and I don't know fuck about shit. Marty, what's her real name? Um, the girl
Oh,
from
I can't remember her name either, but I know
yeah,
who you're talking about from
yeah,
Ozark. Yeah.
yeah, from Ozark. And then in the four slot, intentionally, I have Fantastic Four. I just rewatched that movie. It came out on streaming a couple days ago. It's fucking great. They nailed the concept. Future retroism's awesome. It's cool to see
It
an
is very
actual.
cool.
It's cool to see an actual good Marvel movie for the first time in I feel like a while. Gives me some hope for 2026 and Avengers Doomsday. It's right around the corner. I think they're actually coming out with a trailer here in the next couple weeks or so. Number three, I have Sinners. Super unique. Michael B. Jordan is absolutely phenomenal. The scene where they go through the history of black music will be like forever, probably one of my favorite movie scenes. It's just so well done. It's so strange and weird and like creepy and yeah, it's great. Number two for a TV show, I have the show on FX. It's called Adults. It's really funny. It's this guy that I'd followed on Instagram for a while. He got cast in it. I forget. I think his first name's like Jack or something. But it's the first time I've seen like a Gen Z type comedy that actually was really funny. That didn't just play on some of like the politically correct tropes and like the not being politically correct, just all that bullshit. Like it was actually really really well done and really funny. And it's about like five people that are in their early 20s that are living in New York just trying to figure it out. Like, you know, all
Like
good
Friends.
sitcoms. Yeah, like Friends or How I
Yeah.
Met Your Mother or Seinfeld or Frasier or, you know, fucking all of them. But
Yeah.
it's really funny. I like it. And my number one movie of the year, I guess this is actually three technically horror movies in my top five. So y'all been rubbing off on me a little bit. Is Frankenstein.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
That movie was sick, dude. Like the action was crazy. Oscar Isaacs is perfect. Like the super high contrast Guillermo del Toro, like typical thing that he's got running is really interesting. I thought it was a cool retelling of a story, and I haven't read that book in a really long time. I want to read the book. So, in case y'all didn't know, by the way, the monster is actually not called Frankenstein.
Ah,
That's the scientist's name. Yeah,
the
he's
doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the doctor. Yeah, yeah. It's doc, and then the monster is
But
actually
who's the
Frankenstein's
monster?
monster.
Is the
Ah,
question.
thank you for that.
Well, yeah, I think that's kind of the
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
There
that's
you
the
go.
point.
You
Now,
gotta
for
mention-
everybody who didn't know.
I was gonna say
Yep.
you got to mention Mia Goth though.
Oh
Just-
yeah, Mia Goth is great in it. I also didn't even recognize it was her when she was the mom, like at all. Someone had
Yeah.
to tell me that afterwards. They're like, "Yeah, she was the mom too." So
Just the
that was
queen
pretty
of
cool.
dual roles, I'd say.
She's just hot right now. You know, she's having her moment. So yeah, those are my top five. Blake.
Nice. Okay, so honorable mention, I had to throw in The Long Walk, which
yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw it or
Haven't seen
not,
it.
but man, I don't know why I doubted Stephen King. I expected it to be boring, but holy fuck, it was not boring. It was suspenseful and heartbreaking and scary, and I loved the ending. I know there's a lot of people that fucking hate the ending of the book and the movie, but I loved it, so had to throw that on there. I just watched it recently. I texted like 5 people afterwards. I was like, "Yo, this shit was gut wrenching. Like, holy fuck!" It was hard to get through for sure, but I thought it was great. Also, made me look up how long can humans walk without stopping. And apparently the world record is like some guy who walked 400 and something miles, and he just took like he would take 2-minute breaks. So in the movie they can't stop for more than 30 seconds, but yeah, 3 mile an hour pace, and I think they get to like 400 or maybe 390 some miles.
What's
so.
like the time on that?
I don't know what the real life one was.
Jay,
The movie
can you
takes
check
place
the
over
math on
like
that?
the real one takes place over like 3 days, I
I think
think.
it's like 3 or 4 days. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 or 4 days. So yeah, it's fucking crazy. Okay, so then I had number 5. I had Ballerina, Ana de Armas in the John Wick universe. I think it's the best John Wick movie, maybe the only good John Wick movie, to be
Oh,
honest.
fuck off, dude. I'm so tired of that song.
So fucking good. Ana de Armas. Never gets old. Never get tired of watching her. Number 4, I had Weapons. as well because I thought Weapons was phenomenal for a horror movie. I will say with the caveat, I think it was a little overhyped. I think it was very good, but I think people were taking it a little too far, which happens sometimes on the internet. Number 3, I also had Warfare
Fuck yeah.
because Warfare, man, great war movie. When a war movie is done
Oh, I
correctly,
forgot about that movie.
yeah, it's fucking great.
That
And
was this
Alex
year.
Garland, who, Alex Garland is kind of like the new Christopher Nolan for me. I'm on the fence with him. I don't know. Do I like him? Do I not? Is he a good writer? Is he a better director? What's the deal? Time will tell. But Warfare put him in a good category. And last year, you guys remember that I flipped script on Civil War, which I also thought was really good. So, Alex Garland, you're working your way up.
Hey, Trey,
Keep putting in the
Blake,
work.
this has been a multi-year project we're working on now, so we're getting there. We're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Number 2 for me was House of Dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
So House of Dynamite,
Wow.
very controversial, yes, but I thought it was great. I loved the ending. I love that there is not a conclusion. I think it's fucking great. Catherine Bigelow. I love every Catherine Bigelow movie. Like they all just hit for me. Like literally every single one that she's directed. So really, really like it. Also like that the White House had to come out and say like this is bullshit. This isn't how this would happen. Like thanks, man. It's a fucking movie. We get it.
Wait, did they?
I thought that was,
Did they really do that?
yeah. The
Who's
or
in
I
the
think it was
White
the
House? You know they're going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the Pentagon came out and they're like, "This isn't how this would happen." By the way, thanks for letting us know.
Meanwhile,
And then
everyone
number
who's ever
one-
worked in that industry is like, this is exactly how this would happen, actually.
Right, exactly.
That's
Sorry.
literally the
Sorry.
same.
Go ahead.
And then number 1 for me, cliche big box office movie F1. I
knew
fucking
that.
loved F1. Amanda and I, like, we had such a good time with it. Obviously, we both watched like F1 in real life, like follow the races very closely, and yeah, I thought it was really great. I thought Brad Pitt at 61 years old found a way to kill it in this type of role, and just loved the racing, loved the sounds. Man, the sounds were so good. Such a great movie in IMAX. So, yeah, again, pickings were definitely scarce. Like last year, I had like 10 on my list because I just couldn't pick. So this year, didn't see as much, but definitely still some good ones that I saw. So that's what I had.
Nice. I'm
Fuck
surprised
yeah.
by your number 1 pick at F1, but I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little-
I'm not
little-
really surprised. I mean, Blake was just foaming at the mouth when that movie was out, So I mean, it makes sense. No glitches there.
Yeah. True.
Nice.
No algorithm to fuck anything up. That's the thing.
Right.
The data is all here, real life.
It's manipulated
So
data.
that's right. All right, albums.
All right.
We just did that.
No, our top 5 albums of the year.
Oh. Wait, shit, fuck. Damn,
Like not listed to like ones that we picked.
my bad. Y'all go ahead.
That's okay.
So
All right.
y'all just want me to
Anthony.
list them? Just go through the 5 while Trey's
Yeah, it works.
getting his 5 together. Okay, so all right, so this one came out earlier this year. It's by a post-rock band, Mogwai. It's called The Bad Fire. I love post-rock is one of the top genres on Spotify just because that's the one I can get most lost in. So that album's fire. I brought a track from All India Radio's new album As a Ride or Die. It's called The Unified Field. That album is the tribute to David Lynch, and it's in that very melodic, haunting, kind of atmospheric vibe, but super, super smooth. Another band that I brought to you guys, Brock Butler's new album, or their self-titled debut album as the Brock Butler Band, is a phenomenal listen. That one would have been on my top everything had it come out earlier in the year. But I've been running that thing pretty regularly since it came out. Another album I've got for you is by this guy. I've not brought any industrial ambient music to the podcast because I don't know if it's the place for it. But Drew McDowell is one of my favorite artists. He's from a group that used to be known as Coil, but he puts out a lot of solo work. But this is a duo album called Magnetism. It's deep, but I really enjoy it. And the last one I've got for you is by the artist known as Headache and Vegan. I might have brought you a Headache track last year, but this album is called "Thank You for Almost Everything," and it's fucking great.
Love it. Love that
Nice.
title. Trey, you want me to go?
I can go. Yeah, I can
All
go.
right.
Number five for me is this album called The Great Lakes Suite by Rio Statics or Statics. I'm not really sure. I just found this album like 3 or 4 weeks ago, so there's definitely some recency bias, but it just came out in like November, so I guess that's when I found it. It was right when it came out. Kind of like a smaller band, but it's almost like jam band adjacent. It's like very like atmospheric, some kind of cool guitars, some really, really weird lyrics. But yeah, I enjoyed it. The rest are going to be hip hop albums because I firmly believe that this was probably one of the best years for hip hop in the last, I don't know, maybe decade, maybe since we were like in early college, late high school. So number four, and these aren't in particularly hard order, but number four, I have "Life Is Beautiful" by 2 Chainz, Larry June, and The Alchemist. Number three, I have "God Does Like Ugly" by JID. Number two, I have "Let God Sort 'Em Out." And then number one, I have Freddie Gibbs with with Alfredo 2. Um, they're all just really fucking good. Honestly, they're all kind of like running in the same circle together, where they're bringing back like boom bap, like retro beats. The Alchemist is fucking on one. He's like all over the place, and it was a great year for hip hop. I mean, there's a ton of other albums that got dropped too. That Big L album that I've really been enjoying a lot recently was great. I liked how the creators don't tap the glass. Didn't have a ton of re-listenability, but it's good. The Little Sims album's fire. The Earl Sweatshirt album. But yeah, there's a lot of great hip hop that dropped this year.
Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of in line. Number five, I had "Fuck You, Skrillex." You think you're Andy Warhol, but you're not. That is my only non-hip hop album.
For the record, I
Num-
didn't know that was the name of that album until you just said it a second ago, like earlier.
oh, really?
Yeah, I just knew it was like the new Skrillex album. I didn't even know it's fucking
Yeah.
weird ass title.
Number four, this may shock you a little bit, Trey. Maybe not. I had "Starline" by Chance the Rapper. I thought "Starline" was a great return to form for Chance. I thought there were so many good songs. Really felt like he was getting back in his groove. It's very much I can still be a good musician and a good rapper, and let me show you that I can still do that. So I was happy that he put out a project that was enjoyable for sure. And
Nice.
he had Jay Electronica verse on there. I'm obsessed with Jay Electronica for a myriad of reasons, but one of my favorite songs of the year. Number three, I had "Balloonerism," which did come out early 2025, so had to throw it on there.
Shit. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Number two, I had "God Does Like Ugly" as well by JID, and then number one, I had "Let God Sort 'Em Out" by Clips, because that album just goes stupid, dummy, fucking hard, and it's good when I willingly admit not only is there a good Kendrick Lamar verse, but there's also a good Tyler the Creator verse on that album. So both those songs, very good. So yeah,
You
top
can
five
change
for
the
me.
adjective to great if you want to.
What did I say?
You said good.
Good?
They're great.
They're they're great, great verses. Very true, very true. Yeah, so that's what I had. All right,
Nice.
what's next on the list, Trey? You threw it together for us. Where are we going?
Next we got gas or ass. So we have two topics today. Number one
Okay.
is a topic that Anthony brought. And it is Anthony.
It's balloonerism for Christmas. So the question is, or I guess the topic is, so you drive around now. You used to go look at Christmas lights, right? And my
Mm-hmm.
mom, I've never enjoyed that experience. My mom knows that, so she likes to poke me about it. So she poked me the other day and said, "We're gonna take, you know, the grandkids, my nephews, my sister's kids, to go look at Christmas lights." And I said, or she was like, "You want to go? I know you don't want to go." So I said, "I don't want to go." Actually, I was going to see a movie. I was going to see the Kill Bill 4 hour bloody affair, which
Nice.
is fucking great.
Nice.
I highly recommend that. But anyway, I called her the next day and was like, "How was it? Did y'all have fun? Did you see all the lights you wanted to see?" and she said that the boys just wanted to see the balloons or the inflatables. So I was like, oh, that's how much effort does an inflatable really take, right? So my question is, Christmas inflatables in your front yard, gas or ass? Trey?
Trey, do you have an opinion on this?
So, Anthony, you probably never went to my house around Christmas time when I was in high school and college. Blake, I know that you saw it. And my dad used to be very obsessed with having the most ridiculous amount of things you could put in a yard. It scarred me for a while for putting up Christmas lights because obviously I was the one who put everything up and set everything up. I mean, I even got up on the roof and like rigged like a little like a couple blow ups on the roof. It was entirely overboard. But you know, I look back on it fondly. That being said, you know what my favorite thing in the fucking world to do was plug a blow up and flip the on switch. I love them. They're gas. They're so easy. They look nice.
Okay.
They're also relative. Like some of them are funny. You know, you got like there's a comedy aspect to them. Some of them are cool little references. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with gas for blow ups.
Wait, so why was that one of your favorite parts? Just because you just liked
Because it was
the
easy.
feeling of
Everything
Yeah.
else I had to like get up on a ladder and like clip a thing into a shingle and like nail something down.
Change
or,
a fuse.
Yeah,
There.
yeah, that's fair.
exactly.
That's fair. Okay, well, here's the thing. You know, much like my opinion on breakfast, I'm a traditional man. Look behind me right now. You know, there's lights strung up that this took effort. I had to drill hooks in the ceiling. I had to put in effort. I had to put in work. And the problem with these Gen Z
Oh, here we
people
go.
nowadays, they think they can just fucking phone it in. They think they can just plug in an inflatable like Trey and just everything's good to go. No effort anymore, no creativity. And I have a huge problem with that. You know, it takes effort to make your house festive. And also, on top of that, I live out in bumfuck Colorado now. There are no buildings anywhere in sight that are not houses. So the wind out here gets so fucking violent. Like it shakes the house. And I live in like a typical suburban neighborhood. Everybody here has these inflatables. They're always all over the fucking road, like knocked over, deflated. There's holes and shit in them. Like it's a fucking mess. And I wish people would just put in some effort, get your fucking kids up on the roof after they shovel my driveway and tell them to plug in their lights. So for that reason, inflatable Christmas decorations, ass. Big ass.
Incredible. Here's the thing: is that's a perfect rant against Gen Z because Boomers are obviously the ones who've been buying these for 25 years, but now they've decided there's an issue with it. So that rant was gas, is what I'm saying.
Thank you, Anthony. Was your verdict that they are ass?
Yes, yeah. I mean, they're ass because they're eyesores to me. They're also ass because they're scaring all these dogs trying to walk at night. Night walks are like
True.
so
Oh,
glorious.
I will. That did happen to me just last night with Wafer. I forgot about that. I didn't factor in his opinion, but
Yeah, Ruby gets hella fucking scared of those things.
Yeah.
Riley does not care, but Ruby will not go anywhere fucking near him.
It is hard to
Anywhere near 'em.
desensitize to those because I mean they're down during the day, you know, so it's
Yeah.
not like you can walk by them. So
Yeah, true.
Well, I think mine are up during the day, but it's just like the wind, like rustling them. You know what I mean? At night, and then there's like a light on them, and they're like moving around and shit. It's a little different.
Yep.
All right. The next gas or ass, Blake, is one that you brought that's just for me. So while you're introing it, I'll be right back. You go ahead and
Okay.
start talking about what it
So
is.
I have been on a tuna salad, chicken salad kick recently. It's easy. Yeah, I love sandwiches. Love to throw it on a sandwich. So I gave Trey my chicken salad sandwich recipe. Okay. Now what this is, and everybody has to bear with me with the first ingredient because this is what throws everybody off. It's 2 cans of chicken breasts from Costco. So it's canned chicken breasts in water, which everybody's like, that sounds disgusting. I'm out. But it's chicken breasts with it's 2 cans of chicken breasts, 1 diced apple, 1 diced jalapeno, hot honey chips you want to throw on there. So any type of like, not like you could throw like a barbecue or maybe even like a spicy chip.
You said sweet heat. You didn't say hot.
Yeah.
You said sweet heat.
Well, that's the same thing. Hot
Okay, all right.
honey, sweet heat. It's the same thing. So any type of chip like that. And then you throw in frozen like peas, peas, carrots, corn, whatever type of frozen ones that you buy from the store, and then some lime juice, mayo, and Cholula. Throw that all in a bowl, mix it up. Obviously, best thing to do is let it sit overnight for a day. Eat it the next day once everything has settled. So this has been my chicken salad recipe for a while now. Just whipped up a fresh batch, and Trey was caught up in the canned chicken thing. It was like, this sounds disgusting. I'm going to have to see this. And then he decided to try it. So everybody else, go home, try this. It's very good, I promise. Well, I guess we'll see if Trey backs me up, but great chicken salad recipe. So Trey, what's the verdict? Ass or gas?
I made the chicken salad, as you can see here. I've already had some earlier. Here's the deal. The canned chicken, I was wrong about. Perfectly fine. Serviceable. Pretty cheap. Yeah, definitely gonna throw that in the rotation when I'm making chicken salad. There's some other issues I have with this, though, that don't make a ton of sense, and some things that don't make a ton of sense that work. So the peas and the corn and the carrots, first off, some good nutritional value there. Not really the corn, but the other two. They work. They're great. Add a good texture, good crunch. What doesn't work is the apples, dude. I don't get it. I don't get the apple.
Really?
Yeah, the apple, like usually in the chicken salad, would be fine, but with the spice level, it provides this weird, like, it's like a weird part of the chicken, but it's just an apple. And then the
Did
other
you
thing
dice it up enough? Are
Yeah, I
they
did.
thick? Like, they should be really
no,
diced.
they're
Okay.
small. Yeah, I just wouldn't do the
Okay.
apple. And then the chips are great, but I know they're going to get soggy. You know, so I'd rather just have the chips all like ready to go whenever I'm going to make my sandwich, put them on top, swimming pool style.
Yeah.
Because they are an important crunch. They do add a good texture.
Okay.
All in all, you know, I'm quite the chef, in case our listeners didn't know. All in all, though, very unique chicken salad. I'm going to go with gas. It's pretty delicious.
Fuck yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do the chips more for, because I know they'll get soggy, but it's more of just like a flavor aspect. It's more of like a seasoning. Like if you crunch them up a
Gotcha.
shit ton and use it as a seasoning. Because yeah, if you do want the crunch, you're right. You got to throw the crunch. You got to throw the chips on after, like you do when you're at the pool. But all right, fair.
No,
but see,
pretty
like
good.
most chicken salad, other chicken salads have like grapes. Like people will cut up grapes and throw them in there.
My mom does raisins in hers. Like
Yeah,
the
raisins.
sweetness is, I think, is fine. It's just the texture for me of the apple
Of the apple. Okay.
that I didn't love.
Anthony, what do you think? Does that sound gas or does it sound ass?
I mean, the apples definitely, I was like, okay, that's interesting. And then the key lime, I don't know. Trey, is the key lime?
No, it's just a lime. It's just a
It's
lime
just a
that
lime.
you squeeze over the top. Like when
The
you do
lime
the
makes
mix.
it, honestly. The lime brings it all together. It gives you the acidity to thin out the mayo. Yeah, the lime is important.
I don't know. I've never been a huge lime taster. Like it's not my preference. But I mean, and if we're talking sandwiches and if we're talking salad sandwiches, tuna salad. That's my sandwich of choice for real. But
You can make
I'm
a
not-
similar recipe with tuna fish. Like almost that same
and I kind
recipe
of
that I do
do.
with
You
tuna
know, I
fish.
kind of do. You know, onions, mayo, chips. Not a lot of lime.
I would
not
add
lot
a
of
red
apples, but-
onion.
Mhm.
You'd
Yeah, I
add
would
tomato
add a
to
red
it?
onion. No, I'd add a red onion
red
instead
onion.
of the apple. Yeah.
Okay.
Get you some
That could work.
fiber in there. It's get you some fiber in there too. Yeah,
Okay.
I love red
Now,
onion.
did you say, Trey? Did you mention you had an injury with some jalapenos? Is there jalapenos in the chicken salad thing?
There's
Yeah,
a jalapeno.
one
in this,
full
yeah.
jalapeno.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you
Yeah.
do the seeds, Trey, or did you take the seeds out?
I put the seeds in there
Yeah, same.
because I mean I
Same.
did, but I had a lot. It's
Double
pretty big,
mayo.
so the spice is pretty evened out.
yeah, that's nice.
Yep.
Cool. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Try it at home,
That was
ladies
a
and
lot of
gentlemen.
work.
I mean,
That was a lot.
Let me know
I
what
just
you
want you to know I had to go to Walmart. I don't fucking go to Walmart, but like I was in a hurry and I just knew they'd have canned chicken. So
yeah, and that'll carry you. I mean, that'll make like you can make a number of sandwiches with that much chicken salad, so it'll last
yeah.
you a few days. Cool.
Nice.
All right, what's next?
I think that's it. I think that's close since we're not doing Rod.
Yeah, I mean, we did
your
say we
story.
wanted to talk about what we're looking forward to
Next
next year, and then the Netflix HBO situation or Netflix Warner Brothers situation. So we can start with next year. I don't really know what's on the docket. What do you guys?
You
looking
know
forward
what's
to?
on the docket. Dune 3
Well, I know
is
one
on the
thing.
docket.
Yeah, I know Messiah is on the docket. That much I know.
Mhm.
That's not a mystery to me.
I'll give you some more. I know, really, because I just asked you, I think maybe the last episode or last couple episodes, but Greenland 2, there's a sequel to
I
Greenland.
saw that.
hmm
I fucking saw that when I was looking up. I didn't know that was happening.
I just found out when I was seeing Kill Bill the other night. They showed a preview, and I was like, oh, damn. I had
Fuck,
no
really?
idea.
There's already a trailer out?
Mhm.
Oh, dude. I know what I'm doing as soon as I get off here.
I mean, yeah. I mean, my downfall of seeing trailers is now I have an idea of what is to happen, you know. And I kind of wish I wish we had swapped roles and you knew what was going to happen and I didn't. But
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited for it. Scary Movie 6 taking a long
Yep.
hiatus, so I have to assume that they're going to do this right with that one. And then lastly is the Odyssey. That's the big one, you know. So I'm stoked about that, but it'll live up
Nice.
to what it's gonna. It'll live up.
Yeah, I'm stoked for the Odyssey. Obviously, Dune Messiah. I'm really interested to. Oh, and Anthony, actually, you know what? I'm glad we brought up Dune Messiah because you and I have to have a conversation because you haven't read the Dune books, have you? Trey, have you read them?
I have. I've read the first 3.
So Anthony messaged me after I finished the second book and posted it on Instagram, and he said no spoilers. But here's the thing that you need to know, Anthony, about the Dune
Are
world,
you
the
about to
Dune
spoil
verse.
something right
I'm not
now?
going to spoil
Okay.
anything. I'm not going to spoil anything.
Tell them everything.
But
No.
I'm going to make a plea or a pitch as to why spoilers don't matter. So Frank Herbert, in his writing, he spoils everything as he's writing. Like Dr. Yu in Dune 1, the guy who kills Leto, he's introed in the book as Dr. Yu, the man that will kill Leto. Like it's right there in front of your face. Like he's like, this is gonna happen. This is the guy that's gonna do it. So his writing, it's not about the end part. It's about the journey that takes you there and how you end up. So if you catch a Dune spoiler here and there, you can't let it, lead you astray. That's Frank intended it to be that way.
That's not
Don't read the books.
I wouldn't call that
Matter of fact.
Well, here's the thing. That's not a spoiler. That's a hint to what's to come. You know, that's foreshadowing. You know, spoiler is like, oh, you haven't read the book? Let me tell you what happens. You know, like had I known that this was a 3-movie endeavor, because I told you guys, I didn't see Dune 1 until Dune 2 was out, and I watched them both back to back, right? If I would have known there was a third one, I wouldn't have any clue of any Dune universe knowledge, period. And that, to me, it's such a unique experience to be able to go in not knowing what's to happen. And Blakey, there was some movie that you watched this year that was really old that you had seen for the first time. I can't remember.
Saw.
What it was. Oh yeah, it was Saw. Yeah, so you were able to see Saw for the first time and have an experience for a movie that's over 20 years old. And that's pretty fucking unique and cool, I think, you know?
Yeah, but knowing the big twist at the end of Saw wouldn't have ruined that movie at all.
But it would have ruined that
It's
moment.
a cool,
It's
like,
a moment.
yeah, it's like a cool oh shit moment. But like,
don't underplay it. Don't underplay it.
I
That's
don't
a
really
fucking
mind. I don't really
crazy
mind.
moment.
I don't really mind spoilers in general. I really don't. Like for the most part, it's not that big of a deal unless it's like a suspense whodunit type of situation.
yeah, because like
I
even
don't go
with
out
Dune,
looking for them, but I'm like, oh yeah, whatever.
like I know how Dune 3 is going to end because I read like when I was looking through the books, it was like just an intro of each book, and on the fourth one it basically ruins the end of the third one. And I wasn't even like mad about it. I was like, all right, let's see how we get there. You know, and sidebar, Trey, I don't know how you feel about this, but Children of Dune, the third book, is by far the best Dune book so far.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good, and I'm so sad that there's not going to be a movie. And I hope that maybe one day in the future we get that.
They're not gonna do a fourth/fifth movie. This is it.
No, they're ending. They're ending with Messiah. Yeah, Denis not going to do it. Yeah, it'll be interesting. But yeah, looking forward to that. The Odyssey. Supergirl could be interesting. I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of Superman, but Supergirl could be good. And Scream 7. Scream 7's coming out, so gotta jump on that train. Trey, what are you looking forward to?
In 2026, I think I'm going to give up all forms of screens. So no more computers, phones, TVs, movies, just none of it. So
Okay.
I'm looking forward to darkness next year. Just
All right.
just sitting in a dark room.
Maybe tough to record the
You know what
podcast,
happens
but we'll
if you
make
sit
it
in
work.
a dark room?
I'll just close my eyes. Starts to vibrate. I know, brother. I'm really looking forward to Avengers Doomsday. Whether it's going to be good or bad, I'm still looking forward to going to see it. It's always an event, and I have a little bit of faith. I really do. I mean, they've really kind of run out of their runway, and all the TV shows have gotten particularly not great. But that is a TV show I want to mention is Marvel Zombies from this year was absolutely fantastic. It's an animated show. It's super weird. I think Blake, you would actually like it a lot. You should check it out. It's on Disney Plus.
All right.
Outside of that, one thing that I'm really looking forward to that should be released, it doesn't have a release date yet, is a book. It's called Red God by Pierce Brown. It's this like fantasy book. It's the conclusion of so far there's 6 books in the series. Blake, you should really read Red Rising. I think you'd like it a lot.
I've heard that before, actually.
Yeah, actually, that's what I got. This tattoo is a Red Rising tattoo.
Nice.
And outside of that, probably Chair Company season 2. The number one thing I'm most looking forward to, February 26th, Scrubs reboot. Scrubs is coming back. That's going to be incredible. I hope they have the whole cast plus Bill Lawrence. I've been kind of deep in a rewatch there. So that's really the number one thing is Scrubs by and far.
Okay.
So
that's fair. We'll see. Hopefully it's a more eventful year movie wise for me than it was last year. We shall see. Messiah will be day 1. Oh, and Avatar.
Yeah,
Avatar in 2 weeks.
I'm excited.
We got 2 weeks from now,
I
so
was just
technically
looking up
2025.
movies. Have y'all gotten tickets yet?
I have not, but if I go on a Tuesday, then it'll be wide open at the IMAX, so I'm not worried about it.
Fair.
But yeah, we need to count that in our 2026 movies, I think, when we do year in review next year. I think it's only fair because we didn't catch it this year. All right, last thing. Warner Brothers, Netflix merger buying. Are we scared or are we fine with it? I think I know y'all's opinions. Trey, what do you think?
I mean, scared is one way to put it. I guess it's just like, at what point do we stop? Like, are we just going to let them just come one company and charge us $1,000 per stream, and then we have to, pay that? Like, at what point is our government going to say, no, this is a monopoly? It seems like probably fucking never.
They're saying
but
it.
They're
saying it
Go
now.
ahead.
I mean, but like, did y'all hear about Paramount? The most recent.
Yeah, they're trying to do like a hostile takeover, basically, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they put in like a bid, and they had been in communication for a while, but like, it's just money talks. Like, it's gonna go to who's gonna pay Warner Brother and HBO the most eventually. So we're kind of
Well, I'm not even worried about the subscription prices because now that Sam hooked me up with this Plex server, like, he's already got Avatar on that Plex server and fucking HD. I have no idea how. I haven't watched it, but like, I'll pirate whatever. I'm not worried about the prices if I have to cancel subscriptions, but I'm worried about the movie theater dying. I really don't want the movie theater to die, and that kind of seems where we're going. That's more of a concern for me. Because the Netflix CEO, all those guys have made it very clear that they are more interested in home releases than theatrical releases. And I just don't want to see us go down that road, man. I love the movie theater. I fucking love it too much.
But when you hear about these movies making millions and millions of dollars when they like release, like, the only way the movie theater dies is if it becomes not profitable anymore, right? And so if Netflix like pulls Warner Brothers like in all of their like major film productions out of theaters, like, those slots are just going to get filled from other production companies that have the capital to make those movies. Like, the movie theater is still profitable as of now.
Yeah,
Right?
but isn't that partially because like big studios like Warner Brothers are putting in movies? Like, what if the movie theater is filled with just like indie movies nobody wanted to see? Right? Then it wouldn't be profitable. That's part of the issue, right? Like, that's kind of the draw to movie theaters, is those big releases. Like, what if think about like if they release Dune Messiah, like, how many people is that going to bring to the theater? What if they're like, nah, it's an at-home release?
It's going to be interesting, next year when you have a movie like The Odyssey and Avatar coming in a couple weeks, and then Dune in December. Is that like format for me is a massive like reason why I would go to see it there. Plus, I mean, me personally, I need to get out of the house a little bit. I need to get away from these dogs a little bit, and that is a little sanctuary, right? But personally, like, next year, what I'm gonna do is, I mean, I'm gonna try to get off of all the streaming, and if anything, do a try. Like, the benefit for me to use streaming services is to discover stuff, but to be totally honest, like I think these streaming services are the browsing capabilities are designed to keep you browsing versus really you discovering shit. You know, like I haven't seen anything on my Netflix home feed for the past 5 months that has really stood out to me. Like I didn't even know this was out. You know, it's like discovery's not happening. You're just getting sucked into this thing, you know, and then it becomes habitual and then it becomes pattern and behavior. You know, it's just it's unfortunate because convenience, I think, is gonna trump everything, you know, with our culture, you know, and then
True.
ultimately what happens is people will bounce against it. You know, I think Christopher Nolan is like spearheading something where they're trying to talk or insert themselves into this conversation about how if you sell this to Netflix, then I don't know what's going to happen, but at least people are talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it shakes out. I mean, best case scenario, it goes through and like everything continues as normal, right? We still have our theatrical releases and everything is isolated to one app. And yeah, it'll be more expensive, but at least we get to keep the movie theater aspect. Worst case scenario, movie theaters fucking die and everything gets released on Netflix and it's $67 a month with ads. Like,
Mhm.
I hope it's not. I hope it's the best case, but we're not gonna know, you know, until it comes time. So.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic.
All right. How about
Almost
one
gotta
more
be.
bonus segment? Are y'all up for a bonus segment? So,
Yeah, hit me with it.
Sure.
fantasy football, Blake. I got a
Oh,
question
y'all
for
are in
you,
the shit
Blake.
bowl.
Yes. So, we ultimately
What's the score right now?
It's over. It's over. So ultimately we decided last week that it was going to ride on this week's game. Okay. Now, yesterday Sunday? No, 2 days ago. Uh, I'm looking at my lineup and I noticed you had a guy starting who was out. Okay. So I texted Trey and I was like, Trey, as the
He
commissioner.
said commissioner. He said
I said,
as
do
commissioner.
you have your text, Trey? You want to read it? Because
Yeah. I'll read the text.
yeah. And the
Yeah.
time of the text.
This is a prime example of why Anthony is entirely too nice as a person. I mean, just dude, this is ridiculous.
Read the time.
This is fantasy football 101. He texts me at Sunday at 12:04 p.m. That's Pacific time, so 2:04 p.m. Central. And says, "Yo, Commissioner, I reach out for your advice. Do I let Blake know he has somebody in his lineup who is out for today, or do we let him sit in the mess he has created?" And I replied and said, "That's a moral question, my friend. Only you can answer that. Totally on him for not setting a lineup, because it is. That's on you."
Now, at this point, I'm thinking Trey just brought a like a moral situation to me. So my morals are naturally gonna weigh in. Now I go right after that message. I go to a dog training lesson. It's about an hour and a half, and I walk out and I check my phone, and Blake still hasn't changed his lineup, and it's minutes before the next game. So in my heart, I'm like, okay, if I win and Blake has a guy who's not starting in his lineup, that's too easy of an excuse that's there. Plus, if I'm gonna win, I want to win against a full lineup like normal. So then I text Blake. 4 minutes left.
This is how fantasy works, but go ahead.
It's not fantasy. It's me playing against Blake in a sense where I want to win straight up. But anyway, Blake, when I texted you about the guy in your lineup minutes before the next game, did you have any idea that was the case?
Yes, I did, because here's the thing. I tried to set my lineup and I had 1, 2, 3, 4 people that were out. So when I set the lineup, I had maneuvered things the best I could. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to fuck with dropping and picking up players. I don't know enough, because I do that on a daily basis for my basketball lineup because I know the players and who they're playing and what points they'll put up. I don't know enough about the NFL. So I was like, look, I have someone that's on a bye week. I got 4 people that are on a bye week. Like, my hands are tied here. I'm not going to go through this. But then Anthony texted me, and I guess he thought that I didn't set it, which I did because I had made moves.
You're gonna leave?
But I still had someone.
I find that
on a
so
bye
hard
week.
to believe. You're gonna leave somebody
I
out.
find that hard to
No,
believe as
Thank
well.
you.
Here's the thing. I check it because the fantasy football is on the same app as my fantasy basketball. So every time I open it, it defaults to football. So I open it every day. So like I see the lineup, but in my head I'm like, man, I'm not doing this for football and basketball. Like, I'm not dropping and picking up people on waiver wires and doing all this shit. But then Anthony said to me, I was like, fuck it, I'm in the toilet bowl. Like, I might as well throw somebody on there. So then I, like, at the last minute, I think I picked up a Green Bay wide receiver. I think I picked up.
You picked up Christian Watson?
A guy who scored 24 points in a game that you beat me by 19 points. So,
well, it's not over. It's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks.
Well, no, I thought we decided last week that this was going to be the week that decided it. It was just going to be the 1 week.
We decided this game was going to decide it, but the game is 2 weeks.
Oh, he's right.
I don't think we communicated it that way, Trey. I think we communicated it the way you're thinking, which was 1 week to rule them all. But
no, we said one game. Blake's right. We said one game to rule it all. So it is the winner of y'all's matchup. So I need a verbal confirmation from Anthony.
I agree. One game, winner take all.
Yes. So this game is winner take all.
This game is the shit bowl.
Now, this game though is 2 weeks. It's week 14 and 15.
Okay.
I'm pretty positive.
Yeah, it is. It is. Round 1, week 14, 15. So that works.
Still alive. Don't text Blake and tell him he's got a player out because you know he's never going to admit to saying that he didn't know he had a player out.
Do y'all really think I would lie about this? What is the benefit of me lying about not knowing my lineup?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know. I just don't
you
believe
put yourself in that. Yeah.
Nothing that you say is going to make me believe you.
All right, whatever, man.
All right,
I don't care. But the point is, we still have a week to go. Still have a week to go.
That's really all I wanted to get to, because I was going to say let's go double or nothing, but we got one more.
And you want to know what really bothers me about setting my fantasy lineup is this app fucking sucks because it doesn't let me set it on Tuesday. Because it's still like
it is annoying.
It's annoying as fuck because I go in on Tuesday nights to try to set it, and I'm like, okay, I'll wait until tomorrow. But then I work on Wednesdays, so then I have to that's what bothers me is like I would set the lineup for this coming week right now, but for some reason it's still on last week's matchup. Like, move on, man. She dumped you. Like, you have to move on. Let it go, and it just won't let it go. Yeah. No. There we go. But yeah, so next episode we'll have the conclusion. Right. And Anthony, what if I make you run the beer mile? Are you going to do it?
Yeah, because I'm a man of my fucking word. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I was saying I was going to bring to this episode double or nothing. Loser does the beer mile and pays for the subscription. But
damn, now I wish that would have been great.
Damn, Trey.
Last week or whenever the last time we recorded, the consensus ended with this week, period. That's all it is. I know in my head that these are 2 week games.
I mean, we got the tapes, Clay. We can go back and play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got the timestamp right now. I'm going to go back and I'm going to put it right into this port.
Well, now we've kind of gone back on that word. So now it's this week is the ultimate championship. But I want to give you a shot to win because he's up 19 points. So I'm in the finals. I mean, I beat Dylan by like 75 points. There's no way he's going to close that gap. So
you never know.
Jesus, what the fuck happened to his team?
My team's really good. I hung up like 160 points, I think. Yeah,
I put up 153.
Yeah.
But Dylan,
dude,
he hasn't gotten
Sam
close.
And Rob. Oh my god.
Sam and Rob are neck and neck. Yeah.
Neck and neck. I hope it's the Seville Bowl for the win.
The Seville Bowl. Cool. Yeah. Especially because Rob will really want to win because the kid's competitive as hell. We'll have him on the pod. Either way, we should have whoever I play on the pod.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely.
All right. Good shit, boys. We'll be back in a week, 2 weeks, something like that. We don't know what we're doing yet. Album, sorry, no Wheel of Fate in time, but we'll figure something out. And website almost finalized. Website coming before the end of December, before the new year. We will have some articles. We will have episodes. It'll be ready to go. It's going to rock. So be there, and we'll let you know when it's there.
It is kind of hot. All right.
See you guys.
Peace.
It was fun. Bye.
Good one.